Hi, it's Mike Ryan. Let's talk about corporate culture and what that means to an organization, especially a startup that's just really getting its growth in order, going beyond a partner or a few partners, and really starting to build an organization that delivers a product or service, and that is bringing together, people from a technical background or functional background, whether they're engineers or marketing or sales. And I've worked in organizations over my 30 some years, and those have been small organizations that have been nimble, or they've been, hundreds of millions of dollars or billion-dollar corporations over multiple states or internationally. And really, you can really sometimes pick up what a corporate culture is by just walking around, both as an advisor or an executive. And I think that it's funny because yesterday I happened to be in a pretty well-known corporation in Silicon Valley, and I've been in obviously many over the years. And this one, which happened to have a sublet of some other well-known Fortune 500 companies, it was very interesting to watch. If you look, and this wasn't Google, but if you look at the kind of the environment, if you use Google as an example, a lot of people tried to replicate that by having dogs come in, or having pool table or basketball hoops and that kind of stuff to make it more of a relaxed and, let's say, more of a West Coast or California feel versus a button-down East Coast type of corporate culture. But really, beyond the aesthetics or the the environment, which are important, I think it really is important to establish early on what is your corporate culture as an organization, as a company, as you interact with not only customers from the externally but internally. And so anyway, as I was meeting some folks that were subletting in this company, it's very interesting to see the evolution that's happened over the past 2 years or so. When I was there about 2 years ago, where it was lighthearted, people were enjoying themselves. And when I went through it yesterday, I know externally this company's gone through some issues, and it's really filtered down to really the feel and the ambiance that you get there, which I have no doubt probably impacts the product solutions or different things that are developed, especially when people interact with customers that are there. And so here's an organization that had very lighthearted but serious engineers and workers. And yet when you looked around the pool tables and the ping pong tables and the basketball hoops and others, there was absolutely no one doing anything other than talking in couches. And this was a little bit after lunch, so it was not necessarily lunchtime. But it's very interesting to see how a corporate culture can change over a relatively short period of time. 2 years since last time I was there. And I know this is now a public company. It's gone through a lot of changes, including a layoff, because you could feel the change and understand the corporate culture that's happening there. And my point is that as leaders and as founders of startups, and as they grow, it's very important to establish what that corporate culture is. It's very hard to maintain that over time. And there's been organizations like Intel, Google, and I'm sure Microsoft, others that definitely have a defined corporate culture, at least on the West Coast. You look at IBM, you look at other companies that are around the globe, and how they've developed those corporate cultures and what the value systems they have with treating themselves internally, as well as how's that reflective in serving their customers. So that's really some thoughts on corporate culture. Talk to you soon. Bye.